What is up, fine people of the internet? Hope you all are doing well. Already like 6 or 7 of you in here. Nice. Hope your weekend went awesome. It's kind of winding down for me here at 7 p.m. Central US time. We are going to dive into some Reforger. If you're here and you haven't been following the series, this is my solo Freedom Fighters playthrough. And this will be after episode 4, which comes out tomorrow morning. So we're going to do some hearts and minds type stuff. I need to go sell some things and drive around the island and put up posters and drop off supplies and do stuff. So I thought I'd fire up the stream and chill. Thought about making an episode out of this, but it's going to be not necessarily boring, but it would be a lot of editing to make it interesting. So we'll live stream it. Welcome. Gavin Colville. I don't remember seeing that name in chat. But if I have, I apologize. Welcome. Speaking of chat, where's my window? That didn't sound good. All right, hold on a second. I need to get my chat window up here. You over there. I don't know why it defaults to top chat. So dumb. Like YouTube, I want to see what people are saying, not what you think I want to see. And I'll get my backup chat window on the other computer over there. Now I can see everybody. All right, cool. So what was I doing? I had everything loaded up. It did save my dog tag, so that's good. Let's get stuff we're going to sell, and we're going to head over to Kaminsk. That's the plan right now. Interesting, it does save the stuff on the ground. I think it eventually despawns when you leave, but yeah, I didn't know it would save that stuff. Cool. Will I do a modded railroader series in the future? It's possible, but not until after modding is officially supported. You've watched a lot of the railroads online, Gavin. Okay, cool. So I've probably seen your name before, and it just slipped my mind then. Yeah, Railroads Online, that was a fun game until it became very not fun. I just can't really stand to play it anymore. Alright, I've got that stuff. I thought I stuck some dog tags in one of these as a test. Or is it just the truck? I've got a lot of supplies now. That's good. But you were in that one. Nope. Nope. Okay. Good check over here. I think I stuck it in either the van or the truck. I was doing some tests because I've had the case where the dog tags didn't save. Nope, that's the wrong button. Open trunk. Oh, no, I went and sold those after I did that test. That's why I can't find them. Okay, we're good. I think I've got everything I need. I'm going to try to sell some of this stuff at the shop. I've got the one dog tag we can hand in. Need to get some more posters. I think we're ready to head out. Also, want to keep my eye out for a fuel truck. I don't know anything about console Eric Rowe. Eric Rowe? Sorry, Eric Rowe. I'm not a console guy at all. Sorry about that. I did put down a fuel depot, but it's empty. So we need to find a fuel truck that we can grab. But let's go head out. I think we will take this. Let's see how much gas it's got. At least for it's not official. It won the Make ArmA Not War contest last year. It's on the workshop. If you're familiar with Anti-Stasi, it's kind of Anti-Stasi light. Gas. Okay, I can see it till I turn this on. Yeah, we got less than half a tank. Let's see if we can make it to a gas station. I think we got enough money to, or enough gas to get to Kamensk. Whee! Yeah, no problem, Eric. You too. Hope you can get that sorted out. There's probably some console folks over on the Reforger Discord. If you want to go check that out. Yeah, it supports co-op, maybe up to 8 players, something like that. And it's on the workshop. There's Freedom Fighters, and then I'm using Freedom Fighters Plus, which adds like 30 or 40 mods that are kind of officially supported with Freedom Fighters. And it gives you like more people, more guns, just kind of more stuff in the world, basically, is what it does. There's some atmospheric things as well. It just kind of adds on a little bit to it. Alright, let's head down to Kamensk. I need to get some gas. We need to sell some stuff. We need to buy some supplies. And we're going to drive around and try to get a little more support going. We'll see how that goes. Probably not a whole lot of pew-pew, but we'll see. It's kind of hearts and minds tonight. I almost want to hook up my Xbox controller and try that for driving, but I've gotten pretty used to the keyboard. Passing on the left. So glad to finally find this four-wheel drive van again. It has so much more engine power than the other one. Plus it's four-wheel drive. Gets around those back roads a little easier. I can't really see the gauges. If I go to this view. Oh, we got over a quarter tank. We're good. So we're basically here. Here's Kamensk. Whoa, get out of the road. Look out, Kerbo's driving. Let's see. One of these goes to the store. This path here. Yeah, there's the store. That's stop number 1. See how much the stuff they will buy. How's my money doing? Looks like we got a little bit of money came in from supporters. Yeah, my poster's still there, so I can't add another one here. Still trying to figure out the poster thing. Like, sometimes you can just randomly place them on walls. Sometimes you can't. There's a lot of experimentation involved. Alright, so we have compasses, and you will buy all of them. Sweet. I think I had... Actually, let me just double check. I did get... Yeah, I got the American compass. I've got the American wristwatch. I just need to keep one set of the B8s. Alright, cool. So we're going to sell all these. And then I have 9. I'm going to sell 8 of these. And I want to keep the flashlights. We're selling these flashlights. We're selling these wristwatches. And they'll buy all of them. Excellent. All right, cool. We're up to 2 grand. Nice. All right, let's go get. Oops, let's go get some supplies. So if you die, your money goes poof. So you want to turn that money into supplies and then store your supplies, you know, as your base. So we'll be doing that. I love the driving in Reforger. It's so, like, visceral. It's got such a good feel to it. So we need to head on down yonder here and get some gas, and then we'll get some supplies as well at the harbor. And gas tank is right here. Oh, and I want to look down at the other end of the harbor too. There's a truck spawn down there. I want to see if there happens to be a fuel truck. That would be awesome if there was. Alright, yield van is full of fuel. In fact, let's go look at the truck spawn for now, and I'll go in this view. It'd be easier to spot fuel trucks if they're hiding somewhere. Nothing says incognito guerrilla like bright orange van. So I think we go down here, and there's another gate to get to this other harbor place. For those of you that play Reforger a lot, does it rain like all the time? It seems like it's always raining. I tried looking for a mod to like turn some of that off and didn't have any luck. Open the gate here. Come on. Alright, we have a van and a car. Oh, we got another four-wheel drive van, of course. Now that I just filled this one off the gas, I'd kind of almost rather have the blue one, but whatever. We'll rack the orange van. Nope, it's just cars down here. A lot of times there's trucks down here at this spawn. I'll check the building in case it happened to be inside. There's no third person if you're outside on foot, so that's why I keep switching. Nope, just vans. Alright, well, we'll get some supplies and get those back to base. And then I'll probably take 100 with me, but you can drop those off in towns to help with your support. I see a lot of fuel trucks like them driving them around, but I've never seen one just sitting. Unfortunately, I don't know if, would he like get out of that maybe? And then I could take it? We go get supplies. Let's maybe follow this guy for a little bit. I've seen them get out and open gates. Like he's probably going to do that down here. Is he trying to pull in there? What are you doing? You would pull in there and get out of that thing. Or, oh, he just flipped it over. Just NPCs doing NPC things. Well, can I, I can not get killed by this guy. Is it locked? I don't think it's locked because it gives me the option to take the keys. We need 12 people to push it, so. That's going nowhere. You just go around? Hello, sir. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. It's all good. Oh, crap. Is he gonna explode now and blame me? Wow. Tell you what, guys. You have fun with that. Before disaster strikes, I think I'm gonna get the heck out of here. At least get a safe distance. If they could get away from that, I could flip it over. I'd have a fuel truck. That'd be perfect. I wanted to try to get at least close to it, because I think if I take the keys, it widens. Somebody told me it widens the despawn radius to like 1 kilometer. And that would be awesome. Alright, he's stuck behind the pipes. He's over there. Oh crap. Take keys. Yes, please. Then, flip vehicle. So I can get it back on its wheels. Without killing me, please. Oh crap. Get in, driver. Yes. I think we have ourselves a fuel truck, boys and girls. Thanks, random NPC that flipped your truck over. How do I turn my hazards off? Oh, I saw it. There it is. Hazard lights off. Sweet. And it's almost full of gas, too. How much is in the tank, I wonder? Surely it has something in the tank. Also, can this hold supplies? I wouldn't think it could, because it just has a fuel tank on the back. Alright, my orange van is parked at a garage in my base, so it should be persistent. So we should be fine to leave it there. Oh, shoot. I need to watch where I'm driving, though. It says the turning radius of a battleship. I don't know how I tell how much fuel this has, though. Let me see if I can hop out and take a look at the tank. Does anything tell me? Check fuel. Fuel status almost full. Heck yeah. Alright, we're heading back to base. Now I can fill up my fuel bowser at base, and I can refuel my vehicles. And then this has plenty of gas. Somebody behind me? Nope. Oh crap. Okay, back to the fob we go. The ArmA 2 version of this had a much better turning radius. Remember having these big trucks like this in the DayZ mod way back in the day. Cool. Well, that ended up being easier than I thought. Assuming I can get this back to base safe and sound. I never even thought about them flipping the truck and then hopping out. Thought I was playing SnowRunner. What's up, Idiotly Gaming? Yeah, it's SnowRunner. Similar trucks. Thing's got an awesome horn on it. Alright, let's give her some full throttle. Engine's got a little bit of knock to it. Love it. If you just tuned in, I've been playing this Freedom Fighters as a video series, and I'm streaming. I'm just kind of doing some hearts and minds type stuff and things like this. I needed to find a fuel truck, so we're just kind of looking around, and we're going to be driving around in a little bit, trying to raise support by putting up posters and dropping off supplies, things like that. But this is my territory, so these are actually my guys, FIA. I guess they just automatically take over the roadblock. I don't know if they had to fight for that or if it's just automatic. I found out you can kind of hang out around there and wait for a bad guy to drive by, and they'll start fighting with the outpost or the roadblock, and then you can get their loot. So I do have episode 4 coming out tomorrow morning, and then I've done quite a bit since episode 4, and I almost made an episode out of this, but I thought it might be kind of boring, just driving around like doing stuff. So I kind of felt like streaming tonight, so here we are. Hopefully it'll quit raining at some point. It's a beautiful game if it wasn't always raining. Alright, we're almost back to base. Fob Alpha. Oh hey, is that some sunlight I see? Amazing. Oh, that sucks. I've had back issues for about 15 years. I feel you. I basically have no disc left in my lower back. Got some vertebrae fused together. It's all held together by muscle and grit. That's why I don't stream very long. I can't do these like 8-hour streams that people do. 2-3 hours is my limit. Whee! Oh, don't hit the flag. Okay, I think I'm gonna drive over here close by this fuel thing when I can transfer. A lot of this is new to me. I'm learning this mod, and I've only got about 30 hours in Reforger when I started playing this. I think it's 34 hours. So I'm not super familiar with Reforger either. Transfer fuel. There we go. All right, source is... I like how it doesn't move that out of the way. We want the Ural truck into the fuel point. Yes, please. Perform. Fuel transferred. Okay, cool. We'll just put this over here on standby. Hello? There we go. Yeah, I've done many anti-static campaigns. I'll just pull this over here. And this should save since it's in my fob area, as far as I know. So we'll stick that there. Donk. And then I need to go buy supplies. I have $2,000. That should give me about 400 supplies. So that will fit in the van. The trick is getting back down to the van. I don't think I have any supplies here, do I? This is the map, if you're not familiar with, is it Kolguyev? I'm not sure how you say that for sure, but It's kind of a small island. It's all spread out. There's only like 5 cities. Well, there's like this city, this little town, and this city, and then the rest are just kind of little tiny villages. There's a little village here, a little village there, a little village there. It's mostly military stuff. So I took over this radio tower. You know, we have this fob here now. So I could hoof it over here and take a bus. It'll cost maybe $100. There's not really anywhere close I could borrow a vehicle. I don't have any supplies, and I think, like, I can recall the van, but it costs supplies, right? Yeah, it costs 25 supplies per kilometer, and then $250. So that's a nice option to have, and I think it keeps the van persistent anywhere on the map. But I think we're going to hoof it down there. Do I want to run all the way to Kamensk? It's about 1 kilometer and a good half. No time like the present, I guess. So we're going to head east-northeast. Yeah, we're going to head that direction. You guys up for a hike? I'm a cheap bastard. I don't want to pay $100 to take a bus. Plus, I'd have to hike to the bus stop anyway. We'll go for a walk in the woods. It'll be fun. So I want to be a little bit, yeah, a little bit north of east. I can sprint, but I only got so much stamina. There's no GPS markers or anything like that, so we're going to do some dead reckoning and land navigation. There should be a giant antenna. Yeah, there it is. That's one of our landmarks. I think I'll just head this way and hit the main road, and I can follow the main road down. If somebody's going that direction, I time it just right, I might be able to hop in their vehicle. Never really tried that before. But in theory, it's possible. Oh, I didn't look see what time it is. That's just afternoon, so we got plenty of time. Is there an auto walk key in Reforger? It would be handy right now. Character. I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think there is. Probably a mod for it. Oh well. Me and the W key are going to be friends for a while. Can I get over this log? Nope. Jump over it. Okay, there's the old broken down house, right? Yep. So the main road should be right up here. So the antenna, yeah, the antenna's right over there. So we're almost to the main road. So if you didn't know, on Freedom Fighters, you can find bus stops around the island. So I could go to this bus stop and then pay money to travel to any other bus stop. And it costs, based on distance. If I remember right, from that bus stop, it's about $100 to go to Kamensk. Jumps over log, breaks legs, right? Been killed by a stump. And did that happen in Monday's video? There was another incident with a boulder. I don't remember if it was in Friday or Saturday's video, or if it's in Monday's video. Yeah, this is yet another secondary. I hear traffic on the main highway. Wait! Are you going northeast, perhaps? Can I trouble you for a ride? Let me get ran over. I really don't want to die because I've got $2,000 I want to turn into supplies. Oh, they were going the other direction. Too bad. Alright, this is the main road. Let's go to down here about 1 kilometer and we'll be in Kaminsk. Do-do-do-do. Anybody know any good stories? Second sprint till I run out of stamina. There's no stamina bar, but like the edges of your screen start going a little bit dark. Yeah, like that. Slow back down. Let's see, how many twists and turns does this make? So we basically ran up to like here. Yeah, we might as well just kind of follow the main. That'll work. It's a fairly straight shot. That's why it's more fun to stream this kind of thing rather than try to make a video. It'd just be me running down the road. And then I would edit that out. Oh, it's coming from this direction. Hey, would you perhaps want to go back to Kaminsk? Hello? Hello? He's not interested. Maybe I could talk him into flipping his truck over. I see the lighthouse. Can't be that far away then, right? Where's the lighthouse? Oh, there it is. I can see the lighthouse. That's right above the city. I think right over here is the that roadblock or checkpoint, whatever you want to call it. Where my friendly soldiers are, but I don't think they have any vehicles that I can use. Yeah, here's our checkpoint. There are cars around the map that are unlocked you can use, but they're in towns. They spawn next to certain buildings. What's up, fellas? Looking sharp. Well, you guys got a machine gun on facing each direction, don't you? Nice. Looking good, guys. Fighting the good fight. Idri? Hope I said that right. Welcome. Welcome to Walking Simulator 2026. With the magic floating binoculars. You're just tuned in. We're hiking over to this town over here to get my van back. A little bit of a hike, and we'll get back to, we're going to get some supplies. Oh, hey, sir. Sir. Or ma'am. Would you, nope. I thought they would stop for you. Not so much, huh? I swear I've had them stop for me when I was on foot before. The The Last Plague, yeah, that's definitely a walking simulator. I've been working on that a lot too. I've played, I think, 1 or 2 days since the last episode. Got a lot done, but yeah, that game is brutal. It's a huge time sink too. Yeah, that guy didn't even, I don't think he even made eye contact. He was so out of here. You been watching that series? Nice. Yeah, I'm just about, I think I'm about set up to record the next episode. I've got a bunch of stuff done, and we need to head out and do some supply runs and whatnot. That's kind of where we're at with the Last Plague. Oh, and I figured out the whole spear throwing thing. So I've been killing the coyotes or wolves or whatever they are. My main problem right now on the Last Plague is the blight is spreading and stuff is getting more and more contaminated. So even like my food is contaminated with the blight. So yeah, we're gonna have to find some of those mushrooms. Make some more soup. Anyway, if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, that's another game that I've been playing on the channel. It's like a bushcraft survival game with some lore. There's a disease taking over the world basically, and it's spreading. It's starting to contaminate everything. A bit further ahead. Yeah, I'm at the point now where I'm in new territory. I had played it a little bit to kind of get a feel for the game. And then I made one video about smelting metals, see if there was any interest at all in the series. There was a little bit of interest, so I started over. I'm up now past where I was at, so everything's new now. About ready to head to the swamps and get into that whole thing. But we may want, it said you need to prepare, so I need to do probably some reading in the journal. Make sure we're prepared. Excuse me, sir. Could I trouble you for a ride? Oh, get in, passenger. Yes, please. You going to Kamensk? Sweet. Let's do it, brother. Can I switch seat to passenger? I can switch up here. Let me climb up here. No, you're going. I wanted to go that way. Ah, crap. How do I get out of here? Thanks anyway. Oh, you better not die. I didn't think we were going that fast. Crap. Mistakes weren't. He was going the other way. I guess he was coming down that road. I didn't realize he was going to turn left. Oh, crap. All right. Let's get out of the highway. Am I beat up? I am slightly beat up. I got road rash. I got road rash on my face. Oh, man. That's awesome. I think I just need morphine for that. Like, I don't think the bandage will do anything. And I didn't bring any morphine with me, so. All right, let's limp our way down to town. I love it. I've got road rash all over my face. Well, that was an adventure. What's up, Tank Jeebus? Oh, man. I'm pretty sure you make videos, don't you, Dank? I'm pretty sure I've seen videos by you. Unless I'm thinking of somebody else with a similar name. Yeah, I thought he was going to come down here and hang a left. Apparently his plan was to come down here and hang a right. Oh, this guy's trolling me now. This is the guy that wouldn't even slow down. But we're almost to town now, so. Yeah, look at you, buddy. You wouldn't even slow down. Now I'm going faster than you. What do you think about that? Oh, he's getting aggressive. What's up, fellas? I'm just passing through. Don't mind the bloody nose. I had a little bit of an incident. I kind of tripped. Fell out of a Jeep. I don't really want to talk about it. Hey Chase, the Fox, welcome. Okay, yeah, dang Jeebus. I thought I had seen your videos before. Thanks for dropping by. Guys like Andy Stazzy, make sure you go check out Dank Jeebus. Alright, let's get to my van. It's down here. We'll get some supplies. I think my injuries are going to be okay. It's improving. This was moderate, now it's minor. This one's gone, so yeah, we're fine. A little bit of road rash, but we're okay. Man, if I had died right there, that would have been soul crushing. I kind of forgot that I've got $2 grand on me and I need to not die. I was caught up in the moment. Pardon me, sir. Can I talk to you for a second? How would you like to make a difference? He's not interested. Alright, well, good luck then. How much support do I have in this town, by the way? 8%. Not a ton, but, you know, a little bit. Oh, the smelting video is where you found out about the game? Yeah, it was a random YouTube recommendation for me, too, and I was like, oh, this looks like fun. Because I had played the demo way back in the day and just was not impressed, but it's improved a ton since the old demo days. And did I say your name right? Is it Feedry? And what was you've been meaning to look into? Andy Stazzy? Yeah, Andy Stazzy's the GOAT. It's like my favorite way to play ArmA 3. Okay, there should be... Yeah, there's my van. I see it. We're almost done walking. There's no wrong way. Alright, I'm going to go with Feedry then. A wet, soggy day. Are you ever going to quit raining? Come on, weather. Was this Scotland? Yep, there's my van. Cool. So since it's parked at my garage at my base, it's persistent. If you don't have a vehicle parked at a garage, you get more than, I think it's 300 meters away, it'll despawn. Or if you take the keys, like I took keys from this, then I've been told that extends it to 1 kilometer, and that seems to hold up, but I don't know 100% for sure. Okay, that was a long walk. Although I say that that's the same 2 cars that were there before, so maybe it's just if you die at these spawns. I don't know. I'm still figuring this mod out. Let's go get some supplies. And we can get the supplies back to base, and then they'll be secure, and we can use them for stuff. Rather than if I die right now, I lose 2 grand. Oh, hey fellas. Coming through. How do I get to the other part? That's a great question. Okay, hang a left here. Let me hang a right, and there's another gate over here. Yeah, there we go. Coming through. If I turn here? No. Turn here. There it is. That's where we buy supplies, down there. So there is no third person, but when you're in a vehicle, you can go third person. Just FYI. But I kind of prefer the first person thing. Whee! This little signpost here, this is where you buy supplies. And then supplies can be used to build stuff in your base, to spawn vehicles. And you can also drop them off in towns to raise your support. So basically, I want to buy as many supplies as I can. Might only be 300. They're kind of expensive. Yeah, I can only get 300. Bummer. So sometimes you have to do that twice. Just make sure it does actually transfer. So now we have 300 supplies in the old van. Now we head back to base. This time we don't have to walk, though. You can actually drive. I wish the mirrors worked in this game. Unless, is that a graphics option? I actually don't know. Do I maybe just have those turned off or something? Windowed. Use 2D skips, no. Post-processing. Surely it's not tied to green space reflections, is it? Put those up on medium just to see what happens. Quality, texture detail. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that did nothing. Is the shop the only method of getting supplies? No, you can also steal them from places. There's also, like, the enemy will have trucks driving around the island, taking supplies places. You can ambush those trucks and steal them. You basically buy them or steal them. Oh, crap! See, if he would have ran me, then they would have shot me for running into them. ArmA logic. Woo! There's also a disguise system, so I can put on a, like, full uniform, and I'll be in disguise, and I can go into enemy bases. And I don't know what happens if you're in disguise, and you go into an enemy base, and you get in one of their vehicles. I haven't tested that yet. But anyway, see the donate popped up? So I'm going to go ahead and donate here to commence. So if we look here, our support is 8%. And I've got 1 more minute left on the propaganda poster I put up. So we'll go see if we can put another poster up. But I'm also going to donate them some supplies. I've only got 300 supplies. I'm going to do just 20. Come on, give me 20. Nice, round, even number. Nope. Okay, fine. I'm going to take all these back to base then. Yeah, the AI is nuts. Let's see, I want to turn here. Slowly been learning the map. I kind of wish I'd started on Everon, because this map is hard because it's only got like 2 or 3 big cities and a ton of military installations. But I've been watching brass magnet operations to freedom fighters on Everon, the default map, and I didn't want to just kind of copy what he was doing, so I picked this map. Our base is pretty close to commence, so the plan will be to take over that, like, northeast part of the island first. Not tonight. We're kind of doing Logi stuff tonight, and Hearts and Minds. Oh, I was going to put up a poster back there. I forgot. Let's go drop 200 supplies off at base. We're going to take the other 100 and divvy it up between, like, the 5 towns. Happy we got a fuel truck right away, though. That's huge. Now I can actually refuel stuff at my base. Because fuel is huge, and it gets expensive. It can take like half a tank of gas just to get it across the mountain from one side of the map to the other. It starts to add up. Speaking of which, I need to remember to refuel my fan before we leave base. That glare is real. Home sweet home. Whee! Oh, crap. Came in a little hot. Alright. I don't know how close I need to be to here, but we can transfer these supplies. I think I can actually do it from here. Unload 100 supplies. Yes, please. Leave 100 in here. Alright, cool. So now we got supplies at our base to do stuff with. Let's top off the old fuel. And I might go ahead and grab a weapon just in case. So we have something on us. That's the miscellaneous drawer. Don't have any weapons in there, do I? Alright. I need to get that stuff sorted eventually. This is my weapons. We'll just grab a little 74U and some ammo. Take with us. Oh, I hate this with a passion. In Reforger, if you're taking stuff out, the inventory shifts around. It's so dumb. It'll jump around. The next thing you know, you're clicking on something else. There we go. We've got an AK-74U in and 6 mags. I have a grenade on me. Alright, let's fuel up and get out of here. Okay, see the supplies back there. Cool. Now, it doesn't cost me anything because I've got my own fuel. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, I think I'll just head on down the road. We've got decent support there, so I think we'll leave that alone for now. It's at 23%. We'll just head on down the main highway, and we'll try to do posters and supplies in Manierly. These little villages are easier to keep. They're probably okay. So we need to make a big loop. So we'll hit Manierly, and then we need to come down here to, yeah, probably Machernio and these guys here. These all need some love. Although Gorshkovo is fine. We'll leave that one alone. So we're just going to drop off supplies and do some posters here and there. Start raising that support. So now that we got that 2 grand converted into supplies, it would kind of suck to die, but it's not going to be super bad. So if I can get back to my body, I can always get my stuff back. I just can't get my money back. But you spawn with 500 bucks, so right now we'd be ahead of the game if we respawned. So you make sure I get back to my body and get my like backpack and stuff like that that I paid money for. Well, it did finally quit raining. There's that. This is a good looking game when it's not pouring down rain. Oh, this van is so much faster than the other one. Love it. Gotta remember where there's corners though. Start tapping that keyboard. This is a roadblock. It's got enemy soldiers at it. We don't control the area down here. Doesn't take too long to get around once you have a vehicle with a little bit of power. Oh, do I still have the... I just have the 1 dog tag. I need to turn that in. So maybe we'll stop by HQ too. Well, I guess with only 1 dog tag, that's like 100 bucks. Not really worth it. I can wait till I have more. If I wanted to go to HQ, I'd go right up this dirt road straight ahead of me. We're going to continue on down here to the town. But I have a job to cause a distraction at a military base, and I tried yesterday. I had some time to play for 2 hours. I attacked this military base. I must have killed 12, 15, maybe as many as 20 soldiers there. They still didn't raise the alarm. So I don't know what you have to do to get them to raise the alarm. You're supposed to get them to set the alarm off, and then you back off, and that's the mission. So I'll have to try that again. That might actually be episode 5. So we go try to do that. I've got some anti-personnel mines, and I think I did finally get a rifle with an optic on it. So I'll probably tackle that mission again. I've seen Brass Magnet Operations do it on his videos. Usually he just has to like shoot enough guys and they set off the alarm. Ooh, crap. The AI, when they get behind the wheel, are a real menace. Let's see if we can sneak by here before he backs up again. Alright, we're basically here. I just need to go up around the hill here. We can donate some supplies to Manierly. Didn't get it to raise either. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, unless it's like busted in this version or something. Because like I said, I watched Brass Magnet do it a couple different times in his videos. Get out of the road, so maybe an AI won't run over me. Okay, we're going to donate some supplies. It's easier to do 20 when you only have 100 because you can get it over there. And we're going to donate that. There we go. If we look at info here, see for 15 minutes now, it's going to raise our support. And then it's a threat level for 30 minutes. Is there any place left? Yeah, it says there's a place down here to put a poster. Let's go see if I can... I think I looked for that and I couldn't find it. It says it's in that building. Let's go see if we can find that. And the poster will help as well. Do have... Yeah, I've got 4 posters still. Let's see if we can get that done. Also, there's a good truck spawn over here. There's vans, alright. Yeah, it's this base I was assaulting. I got a bunch of gear and some dog tags, but I was never able to get them to set off the alarm. Open sour? I don't think so. That doesn't sound familiar. Oh, is this the wrong road? Oh no, that's the factory. Right, there's a factory there. I forgot about that. Make a hole, people. I think they're coded to run away from you when you're in a vehicle. So it's less easy to just run them all over with the car. Cheese it. So I need to make sure they don't see me trying to put up this poster. Oh yeah, there's a board there. I already put a poster there. I thought I'd been down here. I thought it removed it though once you put a poster up. I thought it took away the symbol. There used to be more symbols here. Oh, maybe it's talking about this? Yeah, I think you can put a poster here. I've done that in this building elsewhere. Yeah, there we go. Now it's disappeared. All right, cool. So that's all the places, I think, in this town that are marked. You can put posters in some other places, but that's all the marked ones. Now if we look, we got, yeah, propaganda posters as well, raising our support. And the threat level's up to 6%. That's not too bad. All right, let's head on down the road around the island. Job here is done. Yeah, none of those sound familiar, Feedry. I'm not sure. No rearview mirror, so use the third-person rearview mirror. And we'll go this way. Down here in the harbor. Yeah, it's our twin. Oh, twin. Emerging now. Good luck, everybody else. Yeah, I might look into those. See what they're all about then. And then I think, yeah, this little town. Does this little town accept supplies? It is marked, right? This is Sosny something or other. Oh, this one's got plenty of support. We don't have to worry about this. I hit that one up just the other day in game. We need to go on around past the airbase to the other side of the island. A little bit of a drive. Yeah, I think the gas gauge is broken on this. There's no needle. We got 3/4 of a tank. There's some gnarly S-curves. I'm glad we're in the van that has a little more power. I love it. They veer off the road. I think it's the same code that makes them run away from you. It kicks in for a minute. A little bit of a sharp turn. Oh, time to get to be. It's a little after 8, so. Go another 45 minutes or so. No noise, no fuel? Gotcha. If things get real quiet, we'll know we're out of gas. Oh, it's a civilian truck. Right. I was seeing if it had supplies in it. I wouldn't be above ambushing a supply truck. Well, I think we're getting fairly close to the airbase. We don't want to do anything suspicious right next to a monster garrison. Hey, we got 734 from our supporters. There we go. We need to turn that into supplies. Grab another 100 supplies. I think this big port city over here also has a place to buy supplies. Maybe we can do that as we go by. Whoa. Hey Dylan, ArmA Reforger real quick is kind of a test bed for the next big ArmA game. ArmA is a giant military sandbox, basically, simulator. Air, land, sea, all kinds of stuff. Reforger itself, as far as game, has some game modes, like capture the island, that kind of thing. And it's based on Cold War era, so AKs and M16s. No GPS, any of that stuff. Kind of 80s technology. And I'm playing a mod called Freedom Fighters, which is like guerrilla warfare, take over the island kind of style. So you start with civilian clothes and a pistol, and you try to take over the island through guerrilla warfare. And I'm doing a video series on Freedom Fighters. This is just kind of some work behind the scenes that I'm doing. I thought I'd stream it. Episode 4 of that series will be out tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central U.S. time. There's the airfield. Thought we were about over here finally. There's a whole lot of nothing down here on this part of the island. So I hope that helps. Military sandbox. But we're playing a mod that has kind of its own game mode. Right now I'm driving around the island trying to raise support with the population by putting up recruitment posters, talking to the population, and also donating supplies to the cities. Yeah, exactly, Feedery. I play all kinds of different games. And my channel's always been, since I moved on from DayZ mod, I used to pretty much only play DayZ mod. Like, 12, 13 years ago. But I started branching out into more stuff. Okay, we're getting along there. We should have a town coming up, I think. Is it the big town or is it the little town coming up first? Oh, crap. We'll go through the factory, and there's a little town down here called something. Mischerino? Should be seeing that soon. There should be a road that veers off to the right. Yeah, this is probably it, right? Whee! Yeah, this goes down to a little village. Alright, let's get some support in this little village, then we'll move on down the road to the big city, and I think there's a place to buy supplies at the port there. We'll check into that. Let's see what this place is all about. I haven't actually even been down here, I don't think. Got people walking around. Let's go say hi. They're like, look out, everybody. Turbo came to town. Let's talk to some of these fine folks, and then I'll see if I can put up a poster somewhere.
Hey, počkej chvilku.
Pardon me, sir. Would you like to join the revolution?
Jsou slepí k tomu, co se děje. Někteří z nás s tím něco dělají.
I failed to convince them. All right, fair enough. What about you? You got a cool raincoat. You look like you want to join the cause.
Chceš změnu? Tím, že sedíš, teda ji nedosáhneš. Přidej se.
Už mě nebaví jen přihlížet.
Hey, we convinced them. This part reminds me of Vindicta. You could do this in Vindicta.
Hej, promiň tě. Válka přichází, ať si připravený nebo ne. Radši buď na správné straně.
Už mě nebaví jen přihlížet. Jdeme do.
Hey, we got a couple people on our side. Nice. Is there somewhere we could put up a poster? They don't work just everywhere. Nobody's watching us, so we should be able to do this. Do that there? No. Oh, it's not bound. Why is it not bound to 0 anymore? There we go. So now if we look at Chuno, we got 2 supporters. That's the 2 guys I talked to. That's the 2 little thumbs up there. And, yeah, 11% support. We got propaganda posters. Be raising that support for 15 minutes. Nice. How about green raincoat guy?
Hej, promiň tě.
You look smart. Catch you later, Chase.
Chceš změnu? Tím, že sedíš, teda ji nedosáhneš. Přidej se.
Řekni svým lidem, že jsem připraven.
Hey, cool. We got 3 supporters now. Alright, let's not push our luck. Let's get on down the road to the big town. Is this outer road? Yeah, if I just keep on going, we'll loop back around. And we'll get back to the main road. Coming through. Or not. I don't think they'll report you, at least as far as I know. But if you get your like support and threat level too high, then the enemy will come battle it out in the town. I don't want to do that right now. I'm not prepared for that. I just want to get my support up a little bit, and then they send me a little bit of money. Each town sends me a little bit of money. If it's once a day or twice a day, I'm not sure when, but they occasionally send you money. Alright, this is that kind of sort of secondary road. It should eventually join back up with the main highway. That little eye symbol means the enemy can see me, and it's those enemies right there in that patrol jeep. Hi guys. It's a pretty cool mod. There's all kinds of subtleties to it. I think that's the dirt road that goes off. This way up here should join us back up to the highway. I think. How's the gas situation looking? Less than half a tank. Yeah, this looks like the main highway. Yeah, the fuel use in this is ridiculous. I don't know if that's a Reforger thing or if a Freedom Fighters thing. I can't even drive once around the island on a tank of fuel. I'm hoping I can make it back to my fob because I have free fuel there. I can always buy fuel at a gas station. Now that I have free fuel at my first fob, I'd rather use that. We'd ask this guy for some gas. Pardon me, sir. Can I have some fuel? He's like, oh no, he's Kerbo. Run. Does he go in this direction? What is he doing? What's going through his little AI brain? Alrighty then. First day as a brain cell, I think. Okay, right down here away should be the start of this port city. We'll give them some supplies and maybe put up a poster. Yeah, all the AI got like half a brain cell each. Yeah, I've been through here once. I'm pretty sure this is the big port city. So once we get up here, we should have the donate to civilians option. Donate supplies. Hello. There's gas there, but I don't want to pay for it. Yeah, there it is. Donate supplies. 20 supplies for you. Ta-da. And then do we have... Yeah, we got lots of poster places to choose from here. So there's the gas station we just went by. It says there's one right up ahead here. There's a store around the corner. Okay. Pretty sure that's the store. Oh yeah, it's right here. These little things are like known spots that you can put up posters. Really wish you just leave you on 0. Alright, I don't have the eyeball, so there's no enemies around right now watching me. Let's see if we can just slap this up. Ta-da! Oh, somebody caught me. I just got super lucky. I saw the eyeball flash up for a second. Oh man, if that thing had seen us. Oh look, they're coming out of the woodwork. Holy crap. I got really lucky. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see here at all. That was almost Kerbo got a howitzer through the head. Okay, I thought there was a port. Oh yeah, there's a port down here. So if we continue on down the main road, it'd be kind of a squiggle, and then another little squiggle, and then the right-hand turn. I'm pretty sure this is where you can buy supplies. Let's get back on the main road. It's gonna get dark soon. It's another spot I think we can put up a poster. Did I already put posters there? I've been through here once. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw a poster there. Yeah, I've already put a poster there. I love that. You put up a recruitment poster and there's a tank passing your van. I'm going to need some new pants. Alright, here's the little squiggle. Then there's another slight squiggle and then the right-hand turn. In theory, we can buy some supplies down here. With our money they so kindly donated to me. Up to, yeah, we got over 1,000. Be interesting to see if the supplies are the same price everywhere. I think they were $5.61 up in Kamensk. Do-do-do-do-do. Oof! Right in the face. Come down here, past the bus stop, and should be place to buy supplies. There's the bus stop. The next building down. Oh yeah, I think it's right there. It looks similar to the one in the other port. Yeah, it's right here. Cool. Same building thingy. Should be able to buy 100 supplies here. Import resources. Oh, they're cheaper here. Ah. Well, I'll buy 200 then. And it did indeed move them. Sweet. I'm going to get my supplies here then. It's almost $100 cheaper. Okay, on down the road we go. So Grishkona, or whatever it's called, didn't need any support. What's our next port of call here? Yeah, we're good there. I think we just head back to base. Yeah, we're gaining support down there. This place is going to be gaining it. We got the supplies and that working on it. Cool. Let's see if we can get back to base. Oh, hey, the fuel gauge works now that the lights are on. Okay. I turn the lights off. Does it quit working again? Oh no, just because it got dark. The dash lights came on and the needle works. Alright. I should have brought that jerry can with me. I need to remember the fuel truck has a jerry can in it. We should get that, fill it up, and then have it in our vehicle for emergencies. Back to base we go. 200 supplies in tow. Actually 260. Oh, my injuries all healed up, didn't they? Yeah, no more road rash. Cool. I think this is that military base that was on the map. Looks vaguely military. Yeah, I see eyeballs popping up, so they're spotting me. That eyeball means an enemy can see me. If it's an eyeball with an exclamation point, it means they see me and they're pissed. There's lots of little symbols that can appear. Since I have no visible weapons and I'm in civilian clothes, I can basically just drive around. As long as I don't go in an illegal area, I'm golden. Suddenly got quite dark, didn't it? Sorry about that. I know YouTube makes things a lot darker. I could actually, next house I see, well, you can sleep in any bed. So I could sleep through the night. See lights down there. I think this is the, yeah, this is the G-Town. We could sleep here. And you guys can see a little better. Run away! Turbo's here. Little flashlight on. It's cool. It can mount on your shirt. You don't have to have it in your hands. These are office buildings, but I think there's couches. There's beds in here somewhere, I think. Yeah, each one has a couch or even a bedroom. So we'll just rest real quick. It is what time? Just after 6:30. I need to sleep at least 12 hours. It's light around 7, I think. We'll do 12 hours is the max. We'll do 12 hours. Oh, good chance to have a little stretch. Now that we rested. Hi. I do have a webcam. I don't use it that much. All right, let's rest. Oh, I can only do 3 hours. Forgot about that. Well, it's almost 7 o'clock, so it will be getting more and more light all the time. Hey, Jess, alright, JS. There's weather controls in the admin menu? I thought I looked in there. Oh, is it in settings? I don't know. I don't know where there's weather settings, but maybe I just didn't see them. Actually, so we're in here. Yeah, I need to go down this road, actually, and then I can hang it right there. Think we have enough gas to get back home? Oh, maybe it's in just the normal Reforger settings somewhere? That's possible. I mean, the rain and stuff is nice. It's just, I wish it would just... It seems like it rains like 80% of the time. So this comes up here, and then it should tee into this other road. Yeah, it tees here. Then we're almost back to base. Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for the tip. I'll look for that. I don't mind a little rain once in a while, but yeah, all constantly raining is a real pain. Okay, so we're through there. I gotta remember where we turn. It's like it's a road off to the left and it goes up a hill. That narrows it down. All right, here's the squiggle, and then it wasn't too long after the squiggles. If I remember right. Is it right up there? And that's the dirt road that goes up to my base. I usually come in from the other direction, so I'm not as familiar with this route. Where are you, road? Well, not over there. Ooh, do I have to go past the military base? I do. Okay, it's right past the military base. Got it. Hang in there, gas tank. Yeah, I can't really do multiplayer, mostly just because of the time. I've got a full-time job and a lot going on with family and kids. And so it's really hard to do multiplayer. I can't even play with like people I know usually, so no, I won't consider it, I guess is the short answer. I would like to at some point. Maybe later down the road. I think this is it. This looks right. Plus, multiplayer just takes a lot of time. Like, I occasionally play Star Citizen with my brother-in-law and some of his friends. And it just takes so much time. I just don't have that much time. Like, I gotta get off here in like 15 minutes because I need to go to bed. I need to work tomorrow. So a little quick 2-hour time slot. And I'm lost. I think I go this way. And I go this way. And I think there's a pond involved at some point. Yeah, there's a little flooded road section here. Freaked me out the first time I came to that. I'm like, what? I can't drive through a pond. It's shallow water. And we come up here and we do another right to left jink, and then we're basically at the base. I think. Get your wife into gaming? Yeah, back before we had kids, my wife and I gamed a lot together, actually. She's has zero interest in it these days. And here we are. I thought I had another dog leg, but we already made it through. Ow. We used to play America's Army and snipe people in the face together. It was good times. Played some WoW back in the day. We made it! That's cool though, Feedery, if your wife's playing with you. That's awesome. Okay, 0%. We made it back on 0%. Get some fuel in this thing so it's ready to go, and I need to offload the supplies. And if I bring up our fob, yeah, it shows we have 200 supplies here. Cool. Can I unload this anywhere at base? No, I have to be next to the thing. All right, makes sense. I'll go to third person for this. I don't want to run into anything. What's up, Dave? Dave's here just in time for the end of the stream. Speaking of busy guys, there's DC Dave. Super busy family man, still manages to be a mod. Though over here on YouTube, your job is pretty easy, Dave. I gotta say. Not like the old Twitch days. Now I should be able to just unload into the base. Yeah, unload 100 supplies. Boink. Boink. Oh, it does switch. Unload 60 supplies. Oh, look at that. Look at all them supplies. This will hold 700, this little tent here. So if I did want to take some of those with me, I can do this, right? Yeah, and I can say take just 60 with you. We'll leave 60 in there for Hearts and Minds. Well, no, actually I might not need that right now, so we'll leave them in there. Cool beans. That's not what I wanted to do. Hey, Randall First, thanks for tuning in and glad you're enjoying the videos. I've got a bunch of ArmA stuff in the playlist, as you probably discovered. A lot of Anti-Stasi and Overthrow, Vindicta, all kinds of stuff over the years. Alright, we're going to put this little guy here. We don't have to park it here, but I'm going to park it here. Because that's its slot, basically. And let's see. Yep, still got all my stuff. Got the supplies out of there. Well, since I left, this stuff doesn't I was hoping this would despawn. I guess I need to take it out of my base. This is junk that I don't want, so. Actually, I need to use this, so we'll pick that up. I want to look and see what all we can build. So if we go to construction. Is there anything I need right now? Probably more supplies at some point. Have an officer on site. I don't really know what some of this stuff does. I mean, garage is obvious. I built a garage. Medical tents, obvious. Buy clothing and equipment. Buy weapons. What I want is something that holds equipment, but it holds more, because I just split up all my stuff because these don't hold very much. Did the fuel point. Oh, repair vehicles. Oh, store a large amount of fuel. Interesting. Send a message over long distance. Nice. I don't really know how repairing stuff works in Reforger necessarily. I have my wrench on me. Don't have my wrench. Because, I mean, my van took a little bit of a beating, but I don't know if it's broken very much. I had more than one of these. I think I might have lost one. Oh, that's right. When I was fighting one at one point, I didn't get my stuff back, and I got killed again, so I lost all my stuff. That's where my other wrench went. Don't know how this works. Let's go try it out. Pretty cake over here. You kind of miss swinging the band hammer. So I don't have any kind of repair. What if I bring the wrench out? Do anything? How do I wrench? Can't even tell if it's in my hand. It's not in my hand. Now it's in my hand. Hear noises. Did anything happen? I have no idea. Because the wrench says it can repair it like up to 50%. Used to repair damaged vehicles. Could fully repair a vehicle near a vehicle maintenance point or repair truck. Can partially repair a vehicle on its own. But maybe it's not damaged enough that it needs the wrench. That's probably what's going on. Well, if I ever get a vehicle damaged enough that I need one of these, we can build the vehicle repair. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Actually, what I should do, I forgot about this jerry can. Remember I was going to get the jerry can? Let's get the jerry can, and we'll put the wrench in the jerry can in the truck. How do I look at the cargo of this? Can I just do this? There we go. I've got 2 jerry cans. Look at that. Let's put the wrench in the truck. No, not in the truck, in the van. Let me get caught up on chat here. No, I think for now I'm good on garages. The mortar is nice. I wonder if it's like Anastasia, you like never want to fire a mortar from your base because they'll immediately counterattack. I don't know how that works here. To repair, just have wrench with vehicle on the repair rails. I gotcha. So can you repair in the field? Or do you have to have repair rails? It makes it sound like you can partially repair, like get the vehicle into limp mode with just the wrench. Kind of how I was taking that. Alright, how do I fill the jerry can? Can I fill from here? I want to take fuel. Jason Snow says there's several nodes on each vehicle. If they are damaged, it will show you up when you have the wrench in your hand. Okay, cool. And you can repair in the field with the wrench. Okay, that's kind of what it sounded like. And then for full repair, you have to have the vehicle repair. That makes sense. Transfer fuel. Can I transfer fuel to a jerry can? Target unarmed. Yes, please. Fuel transferred. Ta-da! Look at us figuring out stuff. Oh, my backpack's full because the jerry can is huge. Got it. Well, let's put a jerry can in here. And we'll put another one in our supply truck. When I'm buying lots of supplies, I plan on using the big truck. So let's put this in my hand slot, and then we can fill it from the fuel point. Nice. Put you in there. Cool. And I think I'm out of wrenches. I thought I had 2 wrenches at some point. Definitely have more shovel. I had so many shovels I threw a bunch of them on the ground, thinking they would despawn, and that's apparently not how that works. Oh, wait, there's a wrench. I thought I put a wrench in the van. I'm confused. Yeah, Officer Dave, that's what I'm thinking. You could just do kind of basic repairs to be able to barely move. That's how it worked in... I do it. Okay, there's a wrench there. Do I have 2 wrenches? Yeah, I have a wrench. Okay. I don't see any nodes. We've hit trees and whatnot. This thing actually got shot to crap. Oh, wait. Ah. Looks like maybe it doesn't need repair because it has the little thingy on it. Crossbar, bar sinister, whatever that's called. This thing got shot up like so bad at the base when I was attacking it. As far as I can tell, it didn't suffer any damage necessarily. They can be very fiddly defined. I mean, this is a Bohemia product, so that doesn't surprise me at all. Oh, repair engine. Found that one. So I think it's okay. I don't see like any bullet holes or anything. I don't know if Reforger does that. Like ArmA would have the ArmA 3 would have the glass broken out and all kinds of stuff. So I think we're good. But I kind of want to leave a wrench in each vehicle. We have a jerry can and wrench in each of our 2 main vehicles. I like it. All right, is that close enough? I can transfer from the truck. Nope. Doesn't really do the bullet holes. Engine, fuel tank, tires, and hull. Got it. Yeah, you do need the rails for a full repair. Sounds mean, chat. I wish I could lean out the window. Can I lean out the window? Nope. Ah! Hey, there's fuel point. We'll leave it running, because why not? Transfer of fuel from the Ural to fuel point. Yes, please. Ta-da! Now it's back to 500. We've still got so much fuel in here. You got plenty of fuel in the tank. You don't need any extra. Oh, the ones out in the world work too? Oh, yeah. You know what? I think there are map icons for some of them, so that kind of makes sense. So when we're not using it, we'll just park this beast here. Alright, it is bedtime for me. I need to wrap this up. Drops of oil. Also, I need to probably dump this stuff outside of my base somewhere. Let's do that. That will close out by doing a little cleanup. For now, I'm going to put this stuff back. And I'll have an empty backpack. And then anything... I don't need the personal belongings, do I? I'll put them in there just in case. I don't think I need those. Anything that's in my backpack I know needs dumped on the ground is what I'm trying to say. So this stuff, I guess because it's in my base, it did not despawn like I thought it would. So I'll take it like out in the woods and shoot it in the back of the head. There we go. Anything else laying in the grass over here? See you. This was my trash pile. No pew pew. We were just doing Logi stuff and hearts and minds, that kind of thing. When we see some pew pew, there is a playlist. There's 3 episodes right now. The 4th will be out tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central. And there's, I don't think the first episode had pew pew, but the others have some pew pew. All right, I do need to remember to bring a morphine with me. And is there anything in here I want to dump in the woods? We'll get rid of this stuff. These Soviet maps, as far as I know, are worthless. Oh, I hate this. Please, chat, is there any way to make inventory not stupid? Where if you click on stuff, it moves. Haven't been able to find anywhere to sell this stuff, so I'm going to get rid of it. Let's see, we'll get rid of these, I think. I don't know that we need those. I've got 40 bajillion bayonets, so we'll get rid of those. I think the rest of the stuff I will hang on to. No way to keep from moving? Yeah, I was afraid of that. Does this have a radius on it? I don't know what the radius is. Let's go drive a little ways away from base. I'm going to dump this stuff in the woods. And hopefully it'll despawn. And then I need to go shower and go to bed. Got to earn a living tomorrow. Trying to convince Mrs. Kerbo that I need to retire and just play video games, but so far no luck on that front. He'll just go up the road here to this, ouch, this abandoned village. Yeah, I work in IT infrastructure for a big retail place. So we officially have 4 days off per year. 2 for Thanksgiving and 2 for Christmas. I can take other days off. I took a few extra days off over Christmas and New Year's. But official company holidays, we only have 4. So yeah, I'm working tomorrow. I did not take it off. Woo! Lots to do. Okay, in theory, this is far enough away from my base that this stuff should despawn. So I'm up here by the road. I'm going to throw it right here in this mud. And I can always come back and look for it later. Spamming right click. There we go. Be gone with you. Bye, trash. What's the button for emotes? There it is. So long, trash. Hey, yeah, Spock. Unfortunately, you came right at the end of the stream. But hello. Thanks for tuning in. We were just doing some logistics stuff here on Freedom Fighters tonight. Nothing terribly exciting. Just hanging out with chat. You want to see this series? There is a playlist on the channel. We're 3 episodes into Freedom Fighters. Not Firefighters. Freedom Fighters. And episode 4 comes out tomorrow, Monday, 8 a.m. Central. And then as I have time, we'll see what the rest of the week holds. I do need to get Last Plague recorded as well. That's kind of the 2 things that I'm playing right now. Whee! And links are in the description for like this mod and all that. Go look up info on that if you're curious. Whee! Quite the base location here. I believe it is a firing range. Alrighty. Home sweet home. Thank you all for hanging out. Hope you had a good weekend and have a good week. I will catch y'all later. If you're new here, I play all kinds of stuff. Simulation, survival, city building. Lots and lots of different types of games. Everything on the channel is organized by playlist. I've got about 10, 11 years worth of stuff going back. All the way back to DayZ mod days, way back in the day. Have a good one, folks. Thanks for hanging out as always. And I'll catch you in the next adventure. Take care.